Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well, and I want to welcome you all to day 18 of my Halloween horror. And for day 18, I ended up watching the horror sequel, The Gate 2 or Gate 2. Now, this film picks up, apparently, the story itself picks up 2 years after the events of the first film. We have Terry, the friend of Stephen Dorff's character in the first film. He basically is trying to go back to that house since now that it's been abandoned, and he basically wants to try to get his father a changed life. His father hasn't been the same since his mother's passing, and he's become this big alcoholic. But of course, you know, you have these two bullies and of course the love interest, and the two bullies kind of give him shit, and then things kind of lead to other things. And yeah, I don't want to give away too much for anyone who hasn't seen this film, so check it out. But the actor who played Terry in the first film reprises his role in this film. Now, the film itself, as it stated, takes place 2 years after the events of the first film, but let's be honest, it's hard to believe that somebody grows that quick in 2 years. This film was released in 1990 and The Gate was released in 1987, so there was a 3 to 4 year gap around that time. So you can take it you can take it the way you want it, but if they were going to do a story that took place 2 years, they could have maybe done a little bit of the rewriting there. But there is no one of the biggest things I don't like is that we don't really get a backstory on what happened to Stephen Dorff's character and his family. The house is pretty much boarded up. The inside looks terrible. Doesn't even look like a home anymore, and it's pretty much gated. The grass is grown. There's trees, so there's no really backstory on what happened, and that's one of the minor complaints I do have about this. You just get no backstory other than it's been abandoned for the past 2 years. So we at least know, within that span, you know, they've I guess have moved. There's really not a whole lot on the situation. And another thing I don't understand too is that why would it be gated up and boarded up? So there's no backstory on that either. You just get a narration at the beginning of the film of Terry just explaining what happened, and he's kind of telling the story to his father, but his father's asleep. But it's a pretty fun movie, I would have to say, for a sequel. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Um, it has its great moments and it has its cheesy moments, but all in all, it's a fun movie. It's worth checking out if you haven't seen it, and if you're a fan of the first film, you might enjoy it. I mean, I'm a fan of the first film, and I really had a good time with this one. So that is the Gate 2 for my day 18. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Gate 2. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So yeah, that's The Gate 2. Wish I could say more about the film, but again, not everyone has seen it, and there's not a whole lot to say about it other than the one minor complaint I had. But all in all, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and until then, I will see you on day 19. Take care, and see you soon. Peace.